Good morning, students. How are you all? You all are okay? Very good. Are you learning commerce? We have completed many chapters in commerce. I think there are not more views for this commerce subject. Accountancy almost all are viewing, but there are no many viewers for this commerce subject. I don't know why. I think it is difficult for you to learn, or you think that you will learn by yourself. You do not need my teaching. I don't know why. Okay, students, so don't neglect this subject. I don't know what you are thinking because I am not able to ask you now directly. But since it is difficult, no, little difficult only, not as easy as accountancy. Accountancy, if you understand, no, it is very easy to do all the problems. But here you have to learn. You have to learn by heart many sentences. So you have to study. Okay. So you have to view this one and you have to study. So today's lesson is recent trends in marketing. Recent trend. Recent trend. You know, isn't it? What are the recent trends in marketing? How they try to sell goods now. It is the 15th chapter. Okay. Then 28 chapters are there. In between we have left some chapters that if they have not deleted, then we will learn them later. Okay. So today we will learn this recent trends in marketing. Here we know that marketing, it is in our market. If we think recently, market means we as it was long before ancient times, village market, then as per the size it was divided, isn't it? Village market, then local market, then national market, international market. Now the international market only is available because that we say no global village. We say globe as a village. That means the village market is like the global market. That is the international market. Because the mobilization of the people or from one country to another for either job or for studies or for just visiting purpose, for tourist purpose, many of the people now carry on their this one. Not now you don't think that 2020 because of this corona nobody is moving, isn't it? Not before that you have to think. So people move about everywhere, and then all the information technology, not only because of moving, that development of the information technology, or that many we can transport easily, isn't it? Many flights are available, not like in ancient times maybe one flight to two flights. No, many flights available, the transportation facilities are more. Then we ourselves are not enough to not satisfied with the products that what we have in our own country. We want to buy the things that are having global brand, isn't it? Global circulation. So that type of products we want to buy. So we are that international market is increasing. So they are so now we have many the tools because of this information technologies development, or this online business online, or the social media has network has improved. So we have a lot of chances to do marketing through this, that through computers, because nowadays people almost either they have computer or the laptop, or the mobile, having the that smartphone, or that phone with Android facilities. So all these make the people to find out their products, the products that they like, that they wish that they will satisfy their wants. They are just they are striving to find out the place from where they could get that particular type of product. Okay, so the business people also, they are trying to sell the products instead of having a physical location to as a market. They find they find customers, or they do the marketing through this media. Okay, that is social media, or this by the use of this computers tools. Okay, either computer or in smartphone or laptop, whatever it is. Okay, now we will learn some of the trend now. Okay, one is we know need to know some of the terms in this one. E-commerce. E-commerce means electronic commerce, isn't it? What is this electronic commerce? First, you should know the difference between commerce and business. Business, we know, that is trade, isn't it? Buying and selling, or assembling and selling, that we have learned. So we have to say that business is a branch of commerce. Okay, that is simply what is business. They are buying things and selling them to the customers. But this commerce is little larger than this word business, because it consists of all the activities that take place between the buying and selling, or producers and the consumers. Okay, if these activities are carried out through through network or through online, both are same meaning only. Okay, that through online, if any activities, that means all the activities that are carried out through network or online and online work, then that activities are called e-commerce, electronic commerce. They do the commerce through electronic media. Okay, then e-business. E-business, here they may that we know what is business: purchasing or producing things and selling them, isn't it, with the aim of earning profit. That is called what? Business. So that same thing they do all the business transaction, isn't it? Buying and selling through internet or any other online tool. Online tool, that is called e-business. Okay, all the that commercial activities, that means all the activities that carried out between production and selling, or producing and consumption, all the activities, if it is carried out through network or online environment, that is called e-business, e-commerce. And if that business activities, that means buying or assembling and selling the goods in order to earn profit, if these business transactions that are carried out through internet or online tool, that is called e-business. Okay, now just you should know the difference between e-commerce and e-business. E-commerce, that means that includes the term e-business, isn't it? Business activities are lesser than the commercial activities. Commercial activities, in the sense, it includes the business activities and all the other financial activities, then insurance, that we have learned something in then the previous lesson, isn't it? So it includes many other we can say the management. That means the here in e-commerce, what they do, they will place the order, then they have to supply the goods, then any customer relations must be done, made, customer relationship must be made, that and all will be taken care in the e-commerce, but only buying and selling is carried out in the e-business. Okay, now we will learn the third one, e-marketing. E-marketing. E-marketing we are seeing now, isn't it? E-marketing, electronic marketing, they do in the even in the TV channels, or they make large advertisements in the TV, and we will come to know, isn't it? The through which way they are going to produce the things. So everything will be made possible through the this online marketing or web marketing or internet marketing. All these we call them in different ways. Okay, net marketing we used to say, isn't it? The marketing is going on through net, that many things are available nowadays, the Naptol, then Amazon, all these, all these people, they do the marketing through online or net marketing, online marketing we can say, net marketing or web marketing, internet marketing. Okay, all these are called e-marketing. Okay, here that as if the ordinary marketing objectives are available, their individual objectives, then organization objectives, then everything we learned, isn't it? That so in the same way, here they also have the objectives of e-marketing. For e-marketing also there are some objectives. Especially they have to develop the market, we have learned in the ordinary marketing. They also have expansion of market share. Expansion of market share. They have to expand the share of market. That means the market it should reach many kinds of people, or the people of various areas. Okay, many countries people must watch their marketing. Then here another objective is to reduce the distribution and promotional expenses. There is no need to give separate sales promotional activities, because they show the product in the through online, and they will show the features, and once we are satisfied with the feature, size, color, price, everything, only then we make the order, and the product will be sent to the house through courier, isn't it? So this is reducing the distribution cost. Only one what is needed must be transported, isn't it? Not the whole bundle of things that they have produced are not to be transported. What is needed, and that is no need to be stored somewhere else. Okay, only in the product, that place, only one place only it will be stored. So it reduces the distribution cost and promotional cost. Then they could achieve the higher brand awareness. If it is a branded product only, it will be sold very easily. So they have to achieve by saying that brand, then everybody will buy. Once if it achieves the no, it if it produce it if it distributes the correct good quality products, then they could send the, or they could achieve, no, they could receive that acceptance from the customers. The people may agree to buy. Once they have sent the good quality, then again and again many customers may place the orders. So then once in the initial stage only they may find it difficult to sell their products. Okay, once they have achieved this brand awareness, then afterwards it may not be very difficult for them to sell their products. Then strengthening database. Then strengthening the database. All these are the objectives. Then what are the advantages of marketing? Main advantage, at any time anywhere we can get the order. Anytime and from anywhere we can purchase the things. Okay, if it is a physical market, what we need to do, we have to get ready and we have to take a transportation, we have to go a particular shop, and what we should do, we have to select the products, many procedure, many steps process there, isn't it, to buy a product. But here that even at night time, if we think to buy something, we are not able to buy, but through online we can purchase that at any time. So it is called as anytime market. Anytime market. Full time market only, isn't it? 24 hours into 7. Throughout the week, throughout the day, we can purchase the things. Then here they can contact the customers directly. The manufacturer, he is the one manufacturer and the consumer. They have the direct contact, isn't it? Here no middleman is coming in between, as we have in the other ordinary type of marketing. Here the manufacturer express the products, its features, price, everything. The consumers view that one, and if he wishes to buy a particular product, he place the order and that product will be sent home through on that courier or any through parcel service. Okay, so there is direct contact between the manufacturer and the consumer, so there is no middlemen or intermediaries. So the here we can reduce the intermediaries cost, that middleman's commission, okay, then or brokerage, whatever is paid, that they can reduce. So intermediaries cost is reduced a lot. Okay, then another one, so customer can buy any whatever they want just to browse in the internet, isn't it? They do not need to go to visit a shop to buy, so they can just do very easy. One internet connected mobile only we need, isn't it? We can view many products, and whichever we wish to buy, we can buy that one. Customers can buy at any time whatever they want. Okay, anytime. In the first point we have seen, they can purchase, customers can purchase any product. Nowadays almost all the products are available in the net. That Amazon, we will search, isn't it, through the browser, whether it is available in any market. If it is available, we will check the price. If it is affordable, then we will buy that one. Some disadvantages are also there in purchasing these products, that e-marketing. What are the disadvantages? 3 advantages we have seen, isn't it? What are the demerits? What are the dangers that we have? Here we learned that one, it reduces the intermediaries cost, but actually the that cost is very high. Okay, marketing in this that e-marketing is that cost is very high, because that they have to select one online program, isn't it? In order to do their marketing, they have to select either or see in the Amazon, if they want to introduce their product, we do not know how much amount they have to pay for that particular that website. Okay, so initial cost will be very high to start that. Then that website design, then software, hardware, many things are there, isn't it? Then to take you see how whether it is very easy to take photos of that dresses, then appointing a person to explain about that one, taking that will be taking videos, and it will be all these no software, hardware, many activities are involved. So all these, it will cost more. Okay, so that is the very expensive one. Okay, once they have started it, their cost may get reduced, but in the initial stage it will be very high. So small size business cannot do this e-marketing. Okay, only big business houses, big manufacturers, those who are affordable to pay that high cost, selecting a particular website, or one starting a new TV channel for that their products. So they who are affordable only can start. Small business, those who start a business with 2 lakh 5 lakh, whether they are affordable to pay that large amount for marketing? No. So they cannot, so it is not suitable for the small business houses. Okay, then here in the that physical market, no, if we go, we are called that the people, those who buy their commodities are called customers, isn't it? So they may know that that personal contact is available, isn't it? So the customers, those who come to their shops, will be known by the sellers. So they have personal relationship. One, if you go regularly to buy product, they may have some good proper relationship, isn't it? Good relation. The customer know that the shopper or the one who sell, the seller knows the details of the buyers. They may reduce their price, or they may give a reduction in order to purchase more quantity. So there is some their relationship will be there, but here there may not be any relationship. He may not know who is that customer, isn't it? Whether he may know that address and name, but nothing else he can know. So no personal relationship between the producer and the consumer. Okay, no personal relationship. Then that is the main disadvantage. We have to make the payment through what? Online payment, isn't it? There they have to, they will, we know how we are paying for the online purchasing. We have to pay our that bank account, not bank account number. They We make payment through debit card or credit card, isn't it? Net banking. So sometimes this, if we make payment once, the same payment may be misused by some other, that these hackers, we say, isn't it, that some that social that evil doers. So they may do, they are afraid of their amount available in the bank, so they are afraid to give some the details regarding their payment. Okay, sometimes the same card may be used by someone else. they may steal the full money from their account. So many dangers available. So the customers are not ready to use their debit card or credit card because it may be misused by others. So all these are the disadvantages that we have in the e-marketing. So now we know very well what are the difference between the e-marketing and the traditional marketing. Okay, e-marketing, we can say it is very economical and very faster way to promote the products. Why it is economical and just now we learned it needs high cost, isn't it? But here they have given it is economical and faster way to promote the products. Sales promotion is easy. Okay, there the high cost is there to install a special program or that all the hardware software things must be prepared. So once it is prepared, then the promotion, in order to sell the product, they do not need to give a very high advertising separately. So this itself includes advertising also. So we can say it is economical. But in the traditional marketing, promoting a product is not economical. Okay, what they have to do, they have to pay a large amount for advertising also they have to select whether it is TV advertising or radio or through the press, daily newspaper where they have to publish the advertising. All these cost lot. Okay, then here we can promote the things globally. Once it is digital, it is global, isn't it? Internet global promotion we can make. But traditional marketing, the promotion that sales promotion activities are not global, isn't it? So they have to start with a small village or one small or within the locality or with some region wise or locality wise only they can start. But once we start the e-marketing, that means it reaches all over the people all over the world. Traditional marketing, where we do the marketing, only in that place the people will come to know about that particular product, isn't it? Here we in electronic marketing, we do not need to we do not need any manpower who is doing all these activities. Manpower is less because once the initial work they have to do, then all the other work will be done by the computer through online, isn't it? But traditional marketing or the sales promotion or marketing, everything is done with the help of manpower. That means only human beings have to do their work. Okay, even if it is advertising, they have to do, or sale, personal selling. The people will go house by house and they will carry their products and they will sell them. Then with the minimum manpower, they can do the marketing for the throughout the year. That means 24 hours they can do the marketing. The time is very large. Throughout the day, throughout the night, they can do the marketing. Okay, but it's not possible in traditional marketing. Marketing is done only to a very limited time, isn't it? Even if it is an advertisement, throughout the day they cannot do, isn't it? within the limited time only they will telecast that particular advertisement. So that is very limited. Okay, this full-time advertisement or full-time marketing cannot be done in the traditional marketing. Okay, students. So I will mark and give you today's portion. Okay, study portion. What is e-business? In page number 129. E-business here. Okay, it starts with here, then earning profit up to here. Then second point, all the business transactions carried out through internet. The 2 points you write, 2 mark only, no? Then e-marketing. Okay, fourth one, e-marketing. Page number 130. E-marketing. This one. Okay. Then discuss the objectives of e-marketing. Here 130. You see these 4 points. Okay, these 4 points objectives. E-commerce, e-business. This one 129. E-commerce and e-business fully. Okay. Here, explain in detail how traditional marketing differ from e-marketing. 131. This one. Okay. Okay. That's all we have learned. Okay. All these questions you mark and learn. Then we will meet you the next day. Okay, students. Study daily lessons every day. I am telling. Studying is your work duty. Okay. My duty will be getting over. Then I complete my teaching. So you have to learn your daily lessons. Don't forget. Thank you, students.